Hi guys, we're having another baby!
Oh, and what do you think about that? Baby? Can you say baby?
Baby.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Nom?
That's gonna be our baby.
Aww. Are you guys excited?
Yeah!
Oh my gosh. I am not prepared right now. I just took this test. I'm not even sure why, because I'm literally like, I don't know why. I ordered it today on the Target app and picked it up because I just thought I needed it. I really didn't have any inclination that I needed it. And I'm shaking because this may be like my 6th time seeing a positive. But I'm freaking out because I was not prepared to see this. Like, I was fully prepared to just throw this away and be like, no. It's so hard to see. But I'm pretty sure it's there. And now I'm like, I guess I gotta take another one in the morning and see. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting this. We lost our baby in September and it's December. And if this is for real, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy, obviously. I have been pregnant a lot of times and I have always like known, like I was expecting to see it. I just was not expecting it this time. Well, I think the only clip I have so far of this pregnancy is when I found out that I was pregnant and I was in complete shock, but that was about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. And so now I am at my first appointment. I have he's just waking up. He's got a saddle. But we are going to head into the birth center today. This is just one of those appointments. They take like your vitals, do a blood test. We'll know the blood test results in a few days to check levels of a bunch of different things. We're praying for a healthy pregnancy and baby.
So you can see the heart beating away. Little legs there. Arm by the face.
Oh yeah. Well, it is a happy, good day. Well, actually just me, but I got to see little baby bug today. I had to go in for a dating scan. They needed to make sure baby was on track and things because I am going to a specialist next week, which I will talk about a little bit more later. Potentially after I go to the specialist, it depends because I'm kind of not very well educated on exactly what is going on and I want to make sure I am before I just start blurting things out. So anyway, they needed to have an ultrasound before I did that to confirm baby is there and moving and on track for its size. So here is baby, little baby Bean. So cute. She said he or she, I just said he, but because I have boys and I've only ever had an he at an ultrasound, but I don't know if it's a boy or girl. They don't know yet. Too tiny to tell. No, you know, it kind of just looks like a bean with a little head. But he or she was extremely active. So the ultrasound tech was like, do you always have active babies? And I was like, yes, I do. Like all my babies literally kick my stomach so hard the whole pregnancy to the point like I'm in pain. But that means they're healthy and strong and they have grown up to be healthy and strong and I'm thankful for that. So she saw this one kicking as well, kicking like crazy, doing literal flips. So it looks like a baby is very active and very healthy, a very strong heartbeat. So that is all such good news. Now we can move on to the next steps in my pregnancy, which come next week where I, like I said, go to a specialist and I will fill you in later on. It'll probably be this whole first vlog of like the beginning trimester things. But I think I should talk a little bit about how I am feeling this time. I didn't get to really talk much with the last pregnancy that I had in September. It's now January 28th today, but I did miscarry in September. I believe it takes a few days, but I think I had officially lost the baby on like the September 23rd. But I felt much different with that pregnancy than I ever had with my boys before. And this now pregnancy, this active pregnancy is feels a little bit more at first like that last one did, meaning I was a little bit more nauseous and had like food aversions and things like that, which I never really had with my boys. Like coffee started to sound like gross to me, and certain foods I really liked, like certain kinds of like restaurants I really liked and stuff, just started to sound really gross to me, and like to the point that Heath would get food from there and I would smell it and be like, oh, I can't even like smell that food. So that is interesting and weird. But other than that, I have not been sick. I have not even been as tired as I have in previous pregnancies, which is great news. So I've been feeling really good. I definitely can like feel belly start to grow and move and make space. It's interesting because I definitely feel like you can feel the shift in your body. I think before you have kids, or maybe like if you are not a woman and never experienced it, not only does your belly grow because you have a baby growing there, but it moves and shifts and changes shape because your organs and things are literally moving around. And I feel like I can feel that like under my rib cage. It definitely feels like fuller. Like I think things are just shifting and moving. It's been harder to breathe. I've been out of breath a lot. But other than that, I really feel good, and I'm so thankful for that. So I'm 11 weeks and 5 days right now, which means I'm almost to that 3-month point. But we're gonna wait a little bit longer to tell people and to tell our boys. So yeah, it's just gonna be a little secret with Heath and I and a few people in our life who are close to us who know. And yeah, other than that, we're feeling good and we're very happy, and I will continue to update you as I go along. There's a few things I need to learn more about. There are some concerns with this pregnancy, and nothing that I don't have faith that we will overcome, but definitely some things I want to keep you guys in the loop on as I learn more about what like the diagnosis is and all of those things. So I will fill you guys in as I learn more, probably next week. Well, good morning. I am currently sitting in a parking garage down at Bayfront Hospital, and I'm about to head into my specialist appointment for the first time. I have to go to maternal fetal medicine this time around for potentially the whole pregnancy. Not entirely sure. I think I'm going to learn a little bit more today, so I want to just preface that, and I'm going to go in, learn a little bit, do a level 2 ultrasound, see everything, and then I will fill you in after about what I learned, what's going on, all of the things. But I'm in good spirits. I think everything is going to be just fine, and yeah, let's go in. Well, here we are with some more ultrasound pictures, and surprise, surprise, it's super early, only 12 weeks, 6 days, but they were 75% sure on the gender, so they said don't hold out, but they're pretty sure they know. So that's very exciting. I'm not gonna let anyone know yet though. So I promised I would update you guys, and that is what I'm doing. So we are still currently out of our house. So I'm over at my mom's, and the kids are watching a movie in the other room. And I figured I would give a little update on this pregnancy and what's going on. And so I don't want this to be too long. However, I want to make sure I explain and just kind of fill everyone in on what is happening. So thought I heard one of them coming. So I am currently 12 weeks and 6 days, so about to be 13 weeks. And so far everything is going great. A baby's moving. We have seen baby twice on an ultrasound now. So that's very reassuring, especially because this was right about the time that we lost a baby in September, was at the 13-week point. but baby looks strong and healthy, moving, and it's so exciting. So here's what I wanted to wait to talk about until I had a little more information, and that is that I need to go to maternal fetal medicine specialist this time around, in addition to my midwife and the birth center that I am attending as a patient. And that is because I have a blood antibody that can potentially be dangerous if it grows. So basically what that means is that my body has developed something called the big E antigen. And I am obviously not a medical professional. I'm just like gonna say this in the simple terms that I understand it in. And basically at some point, which I am guessing it was after I had Owen, I did have an issue after I had Owen with placenta being left inside. That went undetected for a little over a week, and I had to have an emergency surgery to remove it. And anyway, I'm assuming that's probably when I gained this antibody, and that is because it happens when baby's blood mixes with mine, and I develop an antibody against something that they had in their blood. So I'm assuming that it happened with Owen's blood that was left over inside of me that then had a reaction and all of that, which means that for the rest of my life, I should have this antibody in my own blood called Big E. And basically what that means is that any future pregnancies can potentially be harmed by it, because if that baby does or does not have the antigen, I'm not exactly all like still up to date, but whatever the case may be, whatever baby's blood type could be, my body could see it as a foreign object in a sense and attack it with the antibody that I have grown now. So that is clearly something we do not want to happen. However, I have now heard from my midwife and from the specialist that my levels are as low as they can be to be detectable and that they don't see like a cause for alarm besides just monitoring it. So that is where we're at, and right now I feel really good. They feel really optimistic that everything is going great. So that is a excellent update to have today, and that is something that we're just gonna have to keep monitoring. So you guys having a good time? Well, I'm being crushed. You got some milk? All right, let's go get you some more milk.